All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
On the ready.
50, Mike 50. Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak.
50, Mike 50. You must be getting tired of
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Campbell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Boom. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Chance, let's get. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, watch it.
Undercrunch. Tight yard.
On first down, it's Campbell. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like. This early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Moon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45. Yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Browns' drive about to get started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. At 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Start the ending. First down. Come on. Back. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now Moon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He finds his target, Beckham. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Yo, go! Hey!
We own them.
Hey.
Go!
Mike's 50.
Watch the slant. Hey, Mike 50, let's go.
To throw is Tannehill. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And all the way up to the 46. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Right there, 56. Hey, I'm coming.
Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On 1st and 10, Moon. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Moon. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Sayers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
On 2nd down, here's Moon. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sayers. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Moon. They get it to Sayers on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Moon to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Moon. The pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Hey, 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 hey.
Watch the safety creep.
General West.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, let's go sack line.
61. Matchbox lights.
Rush in. Rush in.
Go.
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Now. Protein spill.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
White 56.
Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Graham's got it. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Let's go. 70. Indy.
Watch the screen.
5.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, lock it.
Kill. Show it up.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Moon, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Moon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Sayers, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd down, Moon, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Moon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 46 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on second down. Moon. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on third down. Moon escaping the pressure right. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Go. Get it.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Johnson, the intended target.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now he's going to let it go. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Don't get nervous. Go. I got him. On me.
Throwing again. Moon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Moon. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Look at me. Go. Switch. Check 52. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. The connection made. It's Graham. 25 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Echo.
Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Recon, 132 fighter.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Man out.
Snap.
It's run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Check 56. Big stop, G.
Big 6-6. Pull it high.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
56.
2.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. A desperation heave for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Moon going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A run, this is Sayers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moon. This is the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Sayers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Moon. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set, ready. Now the roof. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Hey, check.
Here's a give now to Sayers. And a loose football. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Watch 23. Check 26. Check 26. No, motion. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Switch. Ready.
They run it again with Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
2nd and 6. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw, Moon, eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
41, Browns 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Moon. Steps up. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
Night, sweetheart.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Kermit.
On 4th down, Moon. Now this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Rip left.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Johnson's got it complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Mike 5, Mike 5. Too little, Cupcake. Mike 5.
On 4th down, Moon. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Down to lose 1. Check the backer, check the backer.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Leave Griffin.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. 23 yards, the final tally. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. Check it out.
After the penalty, it's Henry. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Set, 18, Gator.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Yeah. Hey, no, look back.
Snap.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill looking for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Hey, orbit.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50. I'm coming after you.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1. What was denied was he tried to get the second one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Come get some. He don't want it. Check for it. Go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. He was looking for Landry that time.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should.